what kind of stuff have you been spinning on your iPod or whatever device?
The new Fireworks record I have, that sort of leaked, and I downloaded that, and it's fucking incredible. So there's that. What else? The new Foo Fighters I listened to a bunch.
Amazing.
Really, really, really good. But podcasts I like. I love the Mark Maron podcast. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's just Mark Maron's this comedian, and he interviews other comedians in a really real, non-conventional interview kind of way. And 9 times out of 10, their conversations are about how much they used to hate each other or still do. And it's a really interesting podcast. Or like, there's one called Film Spotting that I listen to that's just a movie criticism. So yeah, that's it.
I know I've seen you on other videos with Title Fight shirt. Did you pick up their new CD?
Oh yeah, of course. I just listened to it the other day. Fucking incredible.
It's been nonstop in my car.
Yeah, I mean that's I was talking about this in an interview the other day. I think yesterday actually. Someone was asking, what's inspiration for you? And we got to talking, and I was like, I mean, really a big inspiration is like your contemporaries, in the music that they make, like Fireworks and Title Fight, and Balance and Composure and bands like that. When they put out something that's so really, really good, like not like on the level of like, oh yeah, I'm friends with these guys, so I just sort of tolerate it.
Yeah,
it's really, really good. That motivates you in a different way, and it's sort of it's not like mean-spirited competition, but it is sort of like, man, these guys are doing this, I've got to do that much better to be even in the same sentence with them. So that's I mean, that Title Fight record is definitely an example of that.
Definitely. Yeah. I know this next question is kind of tough for a lot of people, but what's one of your favorite CDs ever? If you don't have a favorite, what's one you can always go back to and it never gets old?
Oh man, it's got to be the Clarity, Jimmy Eat World.
Clarity.
Yeah, I mean, just any time I can pop that in, and that's just, it's perfect driving music for me. I can just boom, and I could just
coast.
I'm good to go. That record for sure. What else? Get Up Kids, of course. Something to Write Home About, definitely. Similar thing, front to backer. And then like Elvis Costello, My Aim Is True, also and the bonus version has like 20 something songs on it, but it's all just, you can put it on and just every second is perfect. I love records like that. That's what you strive to make, whether you accomplish it or not. That's a different story, but yeah, definitely those records.
Okay. If you could assemble your dream tour, what would it be? And you can include bands that don't exist
Those
anymore.
bands I probably just listed, probably.
Jimmy Eat World.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. The Replacements would get back together. If I mean, it would be so cool to be opening up for like a weird sort of tour of like the Replacements, Elvis Costello, Talking Heads, and the Clash, or maybe Clash and Talking Heads. I don't know who would headline, and then Polar Bear Club.
And like a small club tour.
Yeah, it would be. That would be probably my dream. Just to like, it'd be like the Tour of Legends, opened by Polar Bear Club. Like it'd just be like no one would care at all, but it would just be so cool to say that you did that.
And lastly, what's your favorite song to play live, and what's one that you kind of get sick of?
My favorite song, I think, to play live is I'd be lying if I didn't say it was this new song we've been playing. The song "Bottled Wind" off the new record, and it's just so nice to have like a new song in your set.
Definitely.
I don't ever really get sick of a song, but "Living Saints" is a really hard song to sing. Because there's it's just really fast paced, and there's not a lot of room to breathe in it.
Yeah.
So I never get sick of playing it, but when it's done, I'm always like, thank God, because it's just, I always really run out of breath during that song. It's really hard to sing.
And I notice in a lot of your songs, you kind of go in between this real clean vocal style and more of a raspy.
Yeah.
Is this like a conscious effort by you, or is it just natural? Or do you think about, right here I should tone it down? Or
I don't think about it really. It's really a natural thing of just, I just am not, singing like gruff like that is a way for me to sort of extend my range. Like I can hit higher notes in a scream
sort of way.
Yeah.
So that's sort of how it comes about. Like, I can't really sing gruff like down in my lower register, so it's just really depends on the melody where it's at. And we don't really think of it in terms of like intensity. We think of it in terms of like character. So like when I'm recording, you know, like we just did this last record with Brian McTurnan, and so he'd be like, we need something more. It needs to be hit harder, more emotion. And how that manifests itself usually is sort of like in a screamy, sort of raspy way. But I like to think of it also, it is sort of intense and aggressive, but I hope it's sort of vulnerable in the same stroke.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all the questions I've got for you, so unless you want to just add anything here at the end. Do you have a release date?
Well, we don't yet. It's right now sort of like we're thinking late August or early September, but we just put up the website for the album, clashbattleguiltpride.com, and it's like just a really simple website that we're going to start putting video updates up through, and we'll keep all info updates for the album through that website.
Awesome.
And we'll probably post a song sometime soon through there also, hopefully.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, so check out that website, and that's all from me. This is Matt from Music Still Exists, rolling out with Polar Bear Club. Bye, Internet.